All right, folks, welcome inside the HRM 4-pad here, Bedford, Nova Scotia, U15A. Provincial action is underway here. It's the Metro West Force Thunder on the left, and the Blues heading left to right, taking on the Metro East Inferno Ice. And the Whites heading right to left here in period number 1. My name is Troy Langstaff. Thanks for joining me here on the High Button Sports live stream coverage of provincials all weekend long here in Bedford. Excited to get going. Just had a U13A game before this. Some good action. It was a 3-1 win for the Inferno. Played through the middle here. Collected by the Thunder, looking to work in there. Here's number 12, Grace Rodas. To the near side it comes now. Here's Kaiser. They're going to feed that in the middle, whipped on the pass. Still battling away. Now that'll get worked in by Kaiser. She'll head off on a change. Rodesworth with it, trying to work that in. Feeds it off the boards, back into the middle. Almost intercepted there by the Thunder as Lighthall is able to get it in. Here's Lukenda with it, looking to feed that up the boards, just over skated. Chance here for the Thunder. Far side is Sprague. That shot is knocked away by Sanford Cokes. Lukenda to the far side and chipped around by Peyton Cluett. Cluett has it knocked off the boards in behind her. Pass over to the near side here from Hannah McDonald. Whiffed on by Conrad. Picked up by Saunders. Saunders trying to work in as it's just sent right in on Sanford Cokes. We'll cover that up for a whistle. Just a minute 50 into period number 1 here. First game of provincials for these two teams. Just the one game today. They'll each get a game tomorrow and Saturday before the top couple teams playing the championship game on Sunday. Couple whacks to the side of the goal here by the Thunder. Can't get one by Sanford Cokes just yet. Thunder able to force a turnover. Swiped that to the near side it comes off the stick of Emma Mitchell. That rolls again in on Sanford Cokes, who will hold on for another whistle. Thunder really keeping the Inferno hemmed in their own zone right now. Face off to the left. Sanford Cokes. Bit of a scramble draw. Comes back for David. David will throw it into the corner, far side. That goes off a stick and almost looked like it actually sailed over the top of the net. Up the boards here is Brooklyn Kaiser trying to get it out of the zone, but there is Simonson. Annika Simonson doing a good job of holding it in. Now race for the puck on the far side. Herman getting there. Will throw it right through the crease. Kaiser near side. Looking to chip it out. Played back up the wall again, this time thrown in by Lawa. Thunder doing a really good job right now of having the Inferno inside right now, not letting them break it out. That gets played into the middle. Haven't really got any tier 1 shots off necessarily, but this is the start. Like I said, we're just over 3 minutes into the game right now, and the Inferno having a tough time right now. Thunder trying to drive that towards the net, near side post. That was Grace Bujold, I believe. David at the line, can't hold it in, and that will go the length of the ice and unable to get there in time. Not that she was really going for it. Looked to be Saunders or Simonson on the far side. So icing here against Metro East. Face off to the left of Sanford Cokes. Played into the corner. Lukenda looking to play it around. Metro East looking to carry it out here. Cross ice feed off the stick of McNally. Down below the goal line goes Lighthall. We'll feed it around for McDonald. Kept in, right back below the goal line it goes. Near side now, battle forward in the corner. Lighthall trying to feed that behind the goal line. Grace Rodas is in there, played up the boards, neutral zone, thrown right back in by Lukenda. Metro East able to touch up quickly. Now carried up the wall. Lighthall looking to get something going, and that's swiped at. Bounces off the boards in front of the scorer's table. Lukenda feeds that off the boards. Icing waved off as the Thunder were making a change. Played into the middle now. Here's Sadie Beaton. Trying to work across. Good stick there by Ella Oldriv. Thunder got to be careful here, and just narrowly forcing a turnover there was Oldriv. That gets fed across in between the legs of Anika Moore. Into the middle here. Chance for the Thunder. Hops off the stick of Bujold. Into the corner now. Thrown around the boards, far side, pinching in for the Thunder is Casey Sprague. And below the goal line now, here's Emma Mitchell. Mitchell will fire that off the glass. Metro East looking to break out, played in the middle, a little bit behind Cormier. Thrown to the far side, rather, as Metro East getting a change in. Back the other way, that goes off a body as Kaylee Shepard will chase back for it. Played up the boards, collision there at the line. Play continues, that gets played through the middle and sent the length of the ice, and looks like it will be an icing here against the Thunder with 9:17 to go. Take a look at the Thunder starting goalie, Thea Smith. Face-off coming to the right of Smith. Metro East win the draw, shoveled back in by Mitchell. Into the middle, chance here for the Inferno as that slides in on Smith. A good look there, not necessarily the hardest of shots. They're able to connect with it. There was a defender on the Inferno player. Not exactly sure who that was in front. It looks like it was either Benjamin or Kaiser. Kaiser far boards, comes back to the line for Mitchell, being told to shoot it from the crowd. She does, gets it in, and no rebound being let out there by Smith. The Inferno out of their own zone and now starting to get some looks. Into the corner it goes. Thrown up the boards, dumped right back in. Up the half wall, there's Brooke Benjamin. Trying to get that back down low to the line again. Comes, looks like Lukenda is going to fire a shot. Near side boards, trying to take it out, and the Thunder all of a sudden like that on their heels, but it looks like they're going to get something going. Bose playing it up. Now a chance here, nice move to the outside, sharp angle shot, that just goes wide. Off the stick of Hannah McDonald with a good look. A rebound comes out there. Sanford Cokes made the initial save. Conrad able to hold it in. Creeping into the middle is Bose. Far corner now. Lukenda in there for the Inferno. McDonald in there for the Thunder as they battle for it. A good battle there in the corner as that gets sent out. Doesn't look like it'll have the legs for icing, as it is waved off here. Just under 8 minutes to go in the first period. The Inferno will get a change in. That's played up and just narrowly intercepted. Taken out here by the Thunder. Simonson, or rather number 18, Olivia Saunders, carries that into the corner. Back out in front, still with it. And now has to take it away. Spinning and firing that one into the corner. And sticks all up in her arms there. McNally able to chip it out. Arm is up for icing. Looks like it might trickle in on the goalie. No. Smith will let it go, and icing here. 7:23 to go in the first period. Charged against the Metro East Inferno. This Metro East Inferno Ice team finished first during the playoffs. The 7-1-1 record, good for 15 points as that gets sent through the middle, but on their heels against this Thunder team. Went 6-2-1. Finished third during the playoffs. And the top 4 teams made it here to provincials. That gets poked at, and now down the ice it goes. Race for it as that's Benjamin. Has to get back there quickly. His chance out in front. Rather, that was Thomas. Brooke Thomas. That goes off a skate and in on Sanford Cokes, who will cover that up at a really good pace of play here to open up the first period. Just about 10 minutes in. 6:39 left to go in the frame. It was all Thunder in the first few minutes. Metro East Inferno got their legs underneath them in the last couple of minutes here, or most recent few minutes, but now it's really evened out. We got some good back and forth action here in the opening game of provincials for these two teams. Tremblay lets that go in behind her. Back to get it is Catherine Riley, who feeds it up the wall. Stopped in the neutral zone, slapped back. Back in the neutral zone it goes. Just going back and forth here, playing some ping pong in neutral ice there. That's carried across the line here by the Thunder. Down the outside as Laua gets hauled down there. As the Thunder fans to my left here calling for a tripping penalty. Not going to get one as we play on. In the corner is Bose. Bose backhand feed out in the middle. Chance here for Herman, who fires the wrist shot off the skate and wide. Catherine Riley goes up the boards. Back the line, swung at there. Oldriv just about getting a stick on it. That's knocked down in the neutral zone there in front of her own bench. Tremblay going to swing it around the boards. No one there but Maya David of the Thunder. David will just fire that as it goes off the shin pads of Cormier. Kept it at the line and knocked back the other way. A chance here for the Metro East Inferno as Kaiser had to slow up to not go offside, and that gave enough time for the Thunder defenders to get back as that's thrown out in front. And covered up there by Smith. Not giving up on that chance there are the Inferno. Thunder looking to carry it down. Gets played into the middle and knocked over in a clear penalty upcoming against Metro East. And now Smith getting called to the bench for an extra attacker. Let's see if they can get a chance here. Not letting the Inferno touch on the puck. That's played out in front, goes through everyone. It's going to clear the zone as Grace Rodas has a little bit of time with it. She'll feed it across, and that's just sent right back in by Lighthall. But a penalty upcoming here against the Inferno was a pretty clear penalty, and it's going to be Jessica Gorman heading to the box for roughing is going to be the call there. So power play here for the Thunder, still in search of our first goal of this one. We were scoreless after the first 15 in our last game between the Whitecaps and the Inferno. That was U15A action. Dumped immediately by the Inferno. Thunder looking to start a breakout from their own zone. That hops off of a stick, is thrown in by Riley. Shoveled back up. High stick waved off, is immediately touched up, and Inferno doing a good job of killing off some more time. Already 30 seconds gone here in the penalty to Gorman. Saunders trying to cut her way back into the middle. Getting some support in the form of Sadie Beaton, who will carry it up, and there's Catherine Riley dumping it again. 45 seconds gone in the power play, and not much, if any, ozone time here from the Thunder. Puck was cleared immediately off the face-off, and now maybe it looks like they'll get a rush in. Here's Kaylee Bowes. Bowes to the right side will fire a high shot. Sails past the net. Back to the line, held for a moment. Backpedaling defender almost off balance and throws it in the corner, as that is Isabel Lukenda down below the goal line trying to chip that out, but goes off the netting. Face-off will stay inside the Metro zone. quickly shot on goal there. A bit of some scrambly play there in the slot, but Sanford Cokes has that bounce right up into her gut there, so she'll hold on for a whistle. Now just 42 seconds left to go in the Thunder power play, but able to get some good ozone time. A clean face-off win. That's sailed just wide of the goal. In the near side corner, trying to start the cycle there was Bujold. Back at the line and cleared away by Ella Oldriv. 25 seconds left to go in the penalty. That goes off the skate. Now carried through. Oldriv with a good stick again. Bujold trying to feed that across, but that's intercepted by Benjamin, who will throw that in, take a fall. Looking to the officials for a call. Won't get one. Just a couple of seconds left now. And the penalty to Gorman. She's ready to step out of the box as it's carried through the neutral zone across the line. Unable to get a shot off was looked to be Kaylee Shepard wearing number 11. Now that's played up and didn't quite connect on the stick there of Peyton Cluett. So an icing here against Metro East after the expiration of that penalty. And we're back to 5-on-5, so we'll get rid of that little power play score. Little power play marker, shall I say. 2:35 left to go in the period. A very fast start here for both teams. Neither able to break through yet. A gorgeous pass into the middle there. That was off the stick of Yeah, it was Laua trying to get that into the middle. Play worked the other way. Sent off the near side boards by Mitchell, and that looks like it'll go for another icing here against the Metro East Inferno Ice. Two quad county, just looking down at the standings here, you got two quad county teams in the league, two Metro West Force teams, two Metro East teams, three Metro West teams. Got the Cyclones, the Lightning, and the Thunder, but no doubles, if you would. And here at Provincials, just one Metro West team, one Metro East team, one quad county team. Makes it a little bit easier, I'll just say. Those names, I don't necessarily can say the Inferno, can say the Thunder. Kept in by the Thunder into the far near side corner. Looking to start the breakout. That pass clears a couple of players. Back into the neutral zone. Played up and skated on by Bose. Bose takes a bump. Now here's Brooke Thomas. Looking to feed that up for Oldriv. Back down low in the Metro East zone and jumping on that puck quickly for the Thunder. That's number 17, Hannah McDonald. She's had a couple good chances here in this first period. But again, neither team able to break through. Here's David. We'll feed that up. Got in behind Conrad. Icing waved off. Lines person electing that Brooke Thomas could have got a piece of it. Played up the far boards, pinching in and able to hold the line there. Looks to be number 12, Grace Rodas, I believe, as the Metro East Inferno are going to send that the length of the ice again. Less than a minute to go. 47.9 to be exact here in this first period between the Metro West Force Thunder and the Metro East Inferno Ice. Say that 10 times fast. That's chipped out, and now a chance there on the far side. Jessica Gorman down the far side, has a player out in front. Kaiser, and just out of her reach. Good look there for the Inferno in the late stages of this first period. Looking to get on the board first. That's sent in, and a poke there by Kaiser as it's covered up by Smith. Had a couple late whacks in an earlier game, but I said it then, I'll say it here once more. Play to the whistle. That's what you're told to do. Whistle hadn't yet been blown. Lily Peters now onto the ice for the Inferno, completing that line change. 27 seconds to go. Immediately off the draw. Another poke there, but again, had yet to hear the whistle. To be Jessica Gorman again getting in there. We'll try this one more time. Far side now. That goes through the middle, and a slashing penalty upcoming against the Thunder. No, it's going to be a penalty against the Inferno. I might have just caught the wrong jersey there, but it's going to be a slashing call. I could have sworn it was on one of the Thunder players. I could be totally wrong here. Maybe I just got mixed up there, but someone lost their stick. It was clear as day, but I guess it's... Okay, it is Gorman heading to the box, so power play upcoming for the Thunder. So face-off incoming to the left of Sanford Cokes with just 12.6 seconds to go. Power play for the Thunder here. Trying to get it out. Just 5 seconds left to go. Lighthall can't get it. He'll have to spin and shoot this quickly. And it's just thrown in the corner there, and the buzzer will sound on period number 1. We'll head into the first intermission scoreless. Goalie's playing well so far. It was some good back-and-forth action at the beginning. Well, in the late stages of that period, it was all Thunder to start, and then the Inferno got a couple chances of their own, but we'll be back in about a minute here for period 2 action between the Thunder and the Inferno. All right, short little break is over. That short little break we call the first intermission come to a conclusion. Back underway here in the second period. Like I said, still scoreless, but the Thunder on a power play for another minute and a half. Back to the line. That's slowed down at least. And that will be cleared, not all the way down the ice, but enough to kill off some valuable seconds here on this power play. Sprague spinning around, looking to play it up the boards. Here's Laua. Shoveled right back in by Lukenda. In behind the net now is Sprague. Sprague up the boards. Lukenda got a whack on it. Trying to work it through is Herman. Now here's the Thunder down the far side. Looking to send that out in front was Bose. That gets sent through the crease, no one home. Another 50 seconds left to go in the power play. That shoveled in front, goes off a body and just wide as Casey Sprague just throwing it on net and just about worked out. Caught a couple of bounces and just went in to the left of the goal of Sanford Cokes. That pass gets in behind Harmon. She'll chase down on the forecheck, played back up as Kaiser gets a stick on it. Almost put it right into the middle for Peters. Just outside the line, 20 seconds left to go on the Thunder power play. Comes loose here for the Inferno. Emma Mitchell will carry it in. Was being told to ice it, but maybe getting a good brush as Mitchell gets a chance in, and nice stop there by Smith. Some shouting here from this crowd, and I thought it was a whistle, but it was just a scream or a cheer. I was going to say Mitchell was pretty deep in the offensive zone. If it was an offside, it would have had to have been blown dead like 2 seconds prior, but nevertheless, a good chance there for Mitchell, and an even better stop there by Thea Smith. Now through the middle goes Saunders, far side chance here. Stop there by Sanford Cokes. Back to 5-on-5. We'll get rid of that power play graphic at the next whistle. Only got 2 hands. Played up the boards. Unable to hold the zone are the Thunder as Peters looks to carry it out, and now we're going to get a penalty the other way, it looks like, against the Thunder. Head contact is going to be the call. So we'll get that sorted out to see who's going to the penalty box. And it's going to be number 17, Hannah McDonald. So power play upcoming for the Inferno. Back to the line here. Here's Lukenda. Can't keep it in. Carried out by Bose. Cutting to the middle around Mitchell. Bose to the far side to the forehand. Shot goes off a defender's stick and bounces. Settled down by the Thunder here on the penalty kill. Skating it all the way around the offensive zone right now is Kaylee Bose. She'll feed that into the middle, and the Thunder able to get a shot off, but it just goes wide off the stick of Sadie Beaton. Bose again will shovel that back in front. Goes off a skate, and Sanford Koch's going to just cover that one up as play getting a little dangerous there for the team on the power play, the Metro East Inferno Ice, that is. Face off to the left of Sanford Koch's, a minute 25 left to work with on the power play for the Inferno. Pass fed across, but intercepted by the Thunder. Played into the middle here, trying to get the shot off in some feet. They do get the shot off. That was Saunders, but again swallowed up by Sanford Koch's. Looking like a power play for the Thunder right now. Very aggressive PK, I suppose you could say. Just intercepting passes in the ice. And the Inferno, whatever you want to call them, struggling to make some tape-to-tape passes to get out of the zone right now. Again, that's a turnover forced by the Thunder for a moment. And some good speed there by Saunders on the far side. Carried into the corner now. Pinching in off the line there was Sprague. Now she'll have to get down back as she was knocked down to the Thunder blue line. Pass fed up. Now just 45 seconds left to go on the Inferno power play as Peyton Cluitt couldn't get to it. That's just past the stick of Peters, and an icing charge here against Metro East. A power play that is not clicking on any fronts right now. Troy Langstaff with you here on the High Button Sports live stream coverage of Provincials U15A Division. Getting at it right now. Still in search of our first goal. Face up to the right of Sanford Koch's. We'll try that again. It's slowly knocked in by Herman right off the draw. Herman and Cormier will try it again off the face-off here. Cormier wins it right to the boards. Settled down by Lukenda, who's just going to fire it off the wall. Arm is up for icing. Doesn't have the legs to get there. Doesn't look like it, as David will get there first. Play it right off the wall around for Laua. Picked up by Oldriv and fired right into the corner, but no one there for Metro East getting there quickly enough. Oldriv has that roll up for stick into the slot area, but again, no one there either, as the Thunder will carry it away. Pass fed cross ice by Herman. Tremblay got to be careful there as Herman was into the zone with speed, and now we're back to 5-on-5 as Hannah McDonald is out of the box. Now a chance, a 2-on-1, and there was a 2-on-0, but a penalty upcoming against the Thunder. This time it's going to be Amelia Herman heading to the box, so we'll leave that power play graphic up. Inferno back to the power play again. So Hannah McDonald got the first one, and now Amelia Herman in the box for tripping on what could have been a 2-on-0 there for the Inferno. So hey, maybe it was a good penalty to take considering how well your team just did on the PK. And that's a shot right off the draw. Smith able to make the save, denying Jessica Gorman of a goal. Mitchell will fire that on goal. No one getting a piece of it. Right on the far side post, centering feet into some skates. Able to be played over the near side boards by Kaiser. Pinching in is Mitchell. wins that battle. David going up the wall. Mitchell will fire a long shot. Puck loose. A very quick whistle as the Inferno fans are cheering, but the whistle had clearly gone, denying a goal off the stick of Gorman. Pretty quick whistle there, to say the least. But I think it's certainly too late. You can't overturn that. I don't think, but that's pretty frustrating on the side of the Inferno, as the Thunder absolutely getting away with one there. Smith did not have it covered up at all. It hit her stick and came loose, and looked like it was Gorman on the far side able to knock it home. But the whistle had clearly gone. The Thunder able to clear it in the neutral zone at least. Mitchell going to go across and just nearly intercepted. Benjamin skating up, being watched by McDonald. Benjamin in the corner. McDonald will get there first for the Thunder. Look to feed it up the boards. Held in at the line. Shoveled towards the net off a skate. It's going to be sent the length of the ice by the Thunder off the stick of number 12, Grace Rodas. Far corner now. He's looking to break out. Been a much better looking power play compared to the one they just had, even though they are in their own zone right now, but should have had a goal, even though play was blown dead, as Rodas jumps on that one quickly, able to get it at least just inside the line. Good saucer pass across there by Mitchell. Hops off the stick of Kaiser. Held in at the line, a good play there by Benjamin. Fires a long shot. Smith able to stop that up. Just 20 seconds left to go on the penalty to the Thunder. Again, Amelia Herman in the box for tripping on what I said earlier was a good penalty to take, considering it could have been a 2-on-0 and your team was money on the first power play or penalty kill. That's going to go for an icing, saying that Lily Peters didn't catch a piece of it. But the Inferno should be up 1-0, even though play was blown dead. Still lots of time left in the game. About midway through right now. 8:43 to go in the second period. 3 seconds left on the penalty to the Thunder. Face off to the right of Sanford Cokes. Right off the draw. Back to 5-on-5. That's sent in off a body. Still loose in the slot. And now cleared away. Far side now. Race for the puck. In there for the Inferno was McNally. And that's going to be an icing here against the Inferno. Man, these fans are quick to the jump here on these penalty calls and icing calls. Not sure if the mic's picking it up, but loud as day to my left and right. As clear as day, I think is the saying. 8:26 to go, second period. Skated out of the zone by the Thunder. Muldriv will just launch that in. Goes up the skate of Saunders and back to the Inferno line. Catherine Riley playing that forward. And a penalty that's not going to be called there. An Inferno player getting the skate in the stick of one of the Thunder defense. That goes off the boards. Collected far side by Tremblay. Still with it down low. Tremblay will go back off the boards. That's played out in front and off the shin pads of one of the Thunder skaters. Down the far side. It all alone on a breakaway shot. Denied by Sanford Cokes. An excellent opportunity, but play continues. That one's played out in front. It was Olivia Saunders in on the breakaway from the far side. Saunders now near side. Plays it out. Top of the circle. Shot taken. Blocked by Riley. Still with it now. Shoveled in front by Beaton. Beaton once more will try that as that sails wide of the goal. 7:15 to go. Played out in front again. This time picked up the Inferno by the Inferno as Cormier can't get it out. Now here in the middle, another chance here. Trying to go 5-hole. Sanford Cokes with another excellent save. Looking behind her. That's played through the middle. kept in at the line here by David. Will fire a long wrist shot as that narrowly got in. Another save there by Sanford Cokes, this time on the right side. The right pad. Can't cover that one up. Still loose. And play is going to be blown dead as the net is off in behind Sanford Cokes. A good shift there by the Thunder. Just about getting a couple. But we stay scoreless here in the final 7 minutes of the second period. Game number 1. Provincial for the U15A division here between these two teams. That gets tipped through an excellent stick there by Gorman. Gorman down the right side has one skater to beat. Gorman with it near side post, feeds it out front and whiffed on. Again, thought I could have sworn I heard a whistle there. It was just fans cheering in the stands. The shrieking yells. That goes through the skates. Played on, and in the back of the net it goes. Jessica Gorman with an innocent-looking shot, able to beat Smith. And the Inferno lead 1-0. So Jessica Gorman has been having a great game so far and finally rewarded for that. Any puck to the net is a good puck. You're not going to score if you don't get shots on goal, and Gorman doing just that, just throwing it on net and found a hole underneath of Smith. Couple bodies fall to the ice in the near side corner, played out in front. Dangerous pass there, settled down by Brooke Thomas. Into the corner now, Thomas trying to work it up the wall. Coming in to help is Olivia Saunders. 5:45 to go here in the second period. 1-0 Inferno off the goal by Jessica Gorman. Down low here is Lily Peters. Will hold on to it. Just awaiting some options. We'll play it up to the line as Peyton Cluett just about got knocked down. Peters and Cluett now in on a 2-on-1. Peters across for Cluett. Chance here. Scores! Peyton Cluett with a sharp shot, and just like that, the Inferno lead 2-0. Lily Peters with an excellent feed across as the defender stepped up on her and said, I'll get rid of this one. Across it goes. In all alone was Cluett, who made an excellent shot. Now looks like a timeout's going to be taken here by the Metro West Forest Thunder. Quickly down 2-0. A pair of goals in the last couple minutes here for the Inferno has them up to zip. 5:26 to go in the second period. The Inferno come into the game, I said earlier, went 7-1-1 during their 9 playoff games. On the other side, the Thunder were 6-2-1, just 2 points behind the Inferno, so we expected to have a good game. It has been so far, but like I said, a couple of quick ones for this Inferno team has totally tilted the ice in their favor right now. Sanford Cokes has been playing well in between the pipes, made a couple nice saves. Smith couldn't really do much about that last goal that beat her off the stick of Cluett. Just sailed over the shoulder and a very accurate shot. But lots of time to get a couple back here. Back underway here after that Thunder timeout. Keep that in mind if we get down the stretch here in this one, and maybe it's a tight game and the Thunder are going to want to take one. They can't. They've already used their one timeout. That's played out in front while attempted. Goes off the skate of Mitchell and stays in below that goal line for a moment. McNally trying to play that up the wall. That goes into the skates of Mitchell, who takes that right on the top of the foot. Good feed here on the near side for Cluett. Able to send that in behind Sprague. Trying to carry it up the wall here is Shepard, who takes a spill and just about turned over there by the Inferno. That gets in behind Riley. Tremblay, now big watch, turnover forced here by the Thunder. Backhand shot, stop made by Sanford Cokes on that far post. On the chance by Bose. She's been having a good game, and just getting rid of it there is Kaylee Shepard, so that'll go for icing. It's awfully close. Just about didn't have enough gas to get to that goal line, but it is an icing here charged against the Inferno. Ice with 4:16 to go in the second period. Played up the boards here into the skates of one of the Thunder defenders. Held it in for a moment, but sent out. Now on the far side, that gets played out in front for Smith, who will cover that up, take a second look, make sure she has it. Under 4 minutes to go in the second period. Next goal is a big one, penalty upcoming against the Thunder. They'll get a shot off into some skates as Brooklyn Kaiser was hauled down there. Couldn't quite get the shot off, and knowing it immediately and heading to the penalty box is Simonson. So another power play upcoming here for Metro East. Scramble draw right now. Collected here by the Thunder. Lukenda gets it across. Played off the boards by Gorman, our first goal scorer of the afternoon for the Inferno, as that's sent out. Gets in behind Mitchell, who's able to slow it up for at least a moment as Thomas had some time and space. Plays that up. Sent back the other way and around McNally. 1:20 left to go on the power play. Here's Cluett with our most recent marker. Cluett chases after it in the corner, gets around the boards, and held in at the line for a moment. Mitchell got a good angle on it as it slowly trickled along that blue line, but no one could get to it before it comes out as it's just dumped in by Peters and covered up by Smith. 59 seconds left to go on the power play. As Simonson sits in the box for hooking. Played back of the line. Sent in near side boards, trying to skate onto it was Cormier. Picked off and dumped down the length of the ice by Kaylee Bose. Moore in the middle. Plays it to the far side. Oldriv able to get it around. Near side, here's Cormier. Oldriv will fire a bouncing shot in on goal. And holding on to that was Smith as Cormier was creeping in from the near side and would have had any rebound that would have come her way. .28 seconds to go in the power play. 2:18 left to go in the second frame. Inferno up 2-0. Looking for another here on this power play as that's sent in. Bailey Tremblay with the drive. Backhanded off the side of the net. Smith poking that back into the corner. Good awareness. Now held in at the blue line by Tremblay. Will spin around and fire that into the corner. The other number 11, Kaylee Shepard, will head back together. Picked up by Benjamin. Benjamin feeding that out in front. Hits the side of the net. Riley stepping up. Back to 5-on-5 now. Thunder looking to carry it the other way. That pass in a little bit behind McDonald. Arm is up for delayed offside as it is touched up, and faceoff will likely come all the way. No, looks like it'll stay outside the Metro East zone. I think maybe that should be coming outside the Thunder zone, but 1.5 to go in the second. Again, goals off the sticks of Jessica Gorman and Peyton Cluett for the Inferno. The first one found a way past Smith, and the second one a beauty shot by Peyton Cluett on the 2-on-1. Good feed by Lily Peters across. After the defender had started creeping her way over to Peters, who just made a nice save. Then it was a breakaway for Cluett. There is Cluett again on the far side. Has it knocked away. Puck comes out. Played up by Herman. Far side now. There's David. Off the boards. Thrown into the zone. Here's Brooke Thomas with it. We'll feed it around. A wide open Peyton Cluett now. Just puts it into the neutral zone as Saunders got on her quite quickly after she waited for the puck on the near side. Cluett now trying to work through. Stepping up was Grace Rodas for the Thunder. Cluett pokes at that. Stepping up is Lukenda, reaching for it again. Lukenda now circling the net all the way in on the forecheck. Cluett firing a shot, goes off a body, and an excellent play there by Brooke Thomas with a couple seconds left in the period. Not sure it would have mattered had the Thunder got a breakaway in there, but 2-0 after 2 periods of play. We'll be back after the intermission for third period action between the Thunder and the Inferno. Alright folks, welcome back inside the HRM4 pad here as we are set to get underway in period number 3. One more player to come out here for the Thunder. And now the Thunder are getting tossed out of the draw here. And the one skater a little bit too late to step in. So, Saunders out of the draw, coming in to take it here, Amelia Harmon. And we are underway here in this third period. The Metro East Inferno up 2-0 on goals by Jessica Gorman and Peyton Cluett. So the Thunder needing at least a pair. Again, this Inferno team went 7-1-1 through 9 playoff games. We're first in the league during the playoffs, I suppose, and come in as the number 1 seed here. Provincials have been playing well, but it was the Thunder that got out to, I'd say, what was a better start during the opening couple minutes of that first period before the Inferno kind of put their foot on the gas and brought it back the other way. 2 goals came in that second period, as that's going to go for an icing here against the Thunder. But again, 4 teams here at Provincials and just a 1-team final. I got the chance to cover the U15 AAA Provincial Championship over in Antigonish last weekend. Same format, except for they had 5 teams. Everyone played everyone once, and then just a 1-game final on the Sunday afternoon. But makes for some great action, and if you have more than 2 losses, or if you have 2 or 3 losses, you're not making that final game. You have to go perfect or have 1 bad game. Likely, unless you get into some ties and some overtime losses, it might get things a little bit confusing. But for the most part, likely going to have to go perfect or 2-1 in order to make that final game. But it makes for some exciting hockey. Every game is massive, and you got to play like there's no tomorrow. As we'll have another icing here called against the Thunder here, just a minute 14 here into the third period. But lots of time left here for the Metro West Force Thunder to get at least a pair of goals, that's for sure. Certainly capable of doing so, but Sanford Cokes on the far side is in between the pipes for the Inferno has been dominant. And on this near side, Smith has just one blunder as that one sails wide off the stick of Oldrib. Oldrib in the middle. Now carried up the near side, played into the middle, right on the stick. Looks like it's McDonald fires the shot. Sanford Cokes with a good save. Far corner now is Riley. Will play it up into the middle, gets underneath a couple sticks. Conrad trying to get it in. Played up the boards, back to the point, thrown on goal, takes a couple deflections into the near side corner now. Conrad centering feed, goes underneath the stick of all players that were in direct line of that pass. There's Riley, will play it up, kept in at the line again. A long shot rolls in slowly on Sanford Cokes, who will cover that up for a whistle here. A slow start to this third period. Just a lot of whistles, I mean. The Thunder play tomorrow at 3 against the Whitecaps, and then on Saturday at 3 against Cape Breton. Chance here for this Thunder team as that trickles wide of the goal. Sent around the boards. Far side, there's Cluett. Kept in by the Thunder as it's skated into the corner. Centering feed. There's Lily Peters trying to work it up. Peters will skate onto it, look to skate it down, but Lighthall knocking it off her stick. Played back into the middle. There's Lukenda up the boards, and now maybe a chance here for the Inferno. Into the corner, goes centering pass. Peters out in front, gets a shot off. Good stop there by Smith. Back at the line now, Lukenda has a little bit of time to take a wrist shot, deflected wide and below the corner. Centering feed. Another shot as that goes off the post. It might have looked like Lily Peters had her arms in the air. And my vision was blocked here, but coming down the other way is the Thunder. A 2-on-1 trying to cut into the middle was Grace Rodas, it looks like. Has it knocked away eventually. Back below the goal line. Here's Brooke Thomas will stop up behind the net. Look to start a breakover breakout turnover force right in the slot area as that was number 8, Grace Bujold, unable to pull the trigger. Carried around. Hopped over the stick of Kaiser. All the way into the Thunder zone, and a late bump there as the play is blown dead for a whistle. And a turn away from that as one of the Thunder players seems to be down. As one of the Inferno players, it looks like it was Brooklyn Kaiser, might have taken a spill and landed right on top of her. Hopefully everything is okay. But a hard bump there, and you never want to see that. An innocent looking play. The whistle had gone, but just got tripped over and picked an edge. So take a little break here, and hopefully everything's okay. Well, the Thunder skater back to her feet, being helped to the bench by a couple of coaches. And again, just want to send our best wishes over to her. Just an innocent looking play, and then an injury kind of happening after the play was blown dead. Looks like it was number 12, I believe, Grace Rodas, but again, hopefully everything's all right. Not too serious as the puck has dropped, and we are back underway after that icing charge there against the Inferno, and now a foot race for it as Kaiser can't beat Shepard to it. Delayed offside here as it's touched up inside the zone. Face off maybe coming all the way down, but looks like it will just be outside of the Thunder zone here with 10:59 to go in this period. Far side it goes. There's Herman trying to play it back to the near side. Hops under the stick of Laua. Tipped out of the zone. Actually went off the body of Bose. Thunder touch up awfully quickly on that delayed offside. Force a turnover. Here's Laua trying to work her way into the middle. As it knocked away. Shepard now at the line. We'll fire that down low. Chance here in tight. Pulling for the shot, and a good save there by Sanford Cokes on the rip by Kaylee Bose. Right in that slot area. An excellent opportunity there for the Thunder to get on the board. Still in search of their first goal of this game. Just 10:22 to go in the game unless this Thunder team are able to get a pair. That gets played out in front and swiped out by the Inferno players, and a turnover just about forced at the line there by Peyton Cluett. Sent back in, that gets in behind Lukenda. Behind the net will be played up off the wall to McNally. Sent right back in by David. Conrad will keep it going around. Back to the near side. Here's Lila Conrad once again. Played to the line. Saunders with a good job covering for David as that's thrown right through by Conrad. Far corner goes McDonald. She'll spin and fire that. Hits the side of the net into the right of Sanford Cokes. Played up the boards now. The line shoveled towards the net and right in on Sanford Cokes, who will make the stick save and jump on that for a whistle here. 9:22 to go in this third period. And some good news for the Thunder. It looks like Rodas has her helmet back on, back in the middle of the bench, but looks to be okay. Was being checked out to the left of the Thunder bench, but like I said, now has the helmet back on and sitting with her teammates, so that is a good sign. Keep you updated if she comes back out onto the ice. I'm sure you will also see a sharp angle shot stopped by Sanford Cokes as that's sent around the boards. That one goes wide as well. Less than 9 minutes to go in this third period. Inferno, not by any means are they comfortable right now, but in a good spot, up 2-0. They say a 2-goal lead is the worst in hockey. Hey, if you know, you know. If you played hockey growing up, you know that for some reason makes sense. And that's going to go off the stick of a Thunder player and up into the Inferno bench. So face-off's going to come outside of the Inferno zone. Played up for Kaiser, has it in the skates. Now across it goes, some fans saying it's offside. Shot far side circle, that goes into some skates. Lawa with the opportunity. Or with the shot attempt there. Here's Kaiser in a foot race for it. To the near side corner. Able to get there first for the Thunder was Kaylee Shepard. Shepard will carry it around the boards, looking to start a breakout here. Shepard makes one nice move. Still with it through the neutral zone here. Trying to split the defenders into the middle. Shepard still with it. Has it knocked away. Lawa trying to feed that back in for Shepard. Directs that on goal, and Sanford Cokes will cover it up. But Kaylee Shepard with a good rush there, creating some offense for her team as they still trail by 2, but garnering some good momentum here potentially as we're into the final 8 minutes of this one. 7:50 to go. Here's David, feeds out of the middle. Thunder with a chance, backhand shot, and another save there by Sanford Cokes. Face-off one back to David quickly. We'll just fire it back in deep, and chasing after it is Isabel Lukenda. Now played up the boards and chipped out, but the Thunder are going to get to it first in that neutral zone, trying to cut through the middle. Excellent move there by Olivia Saunders. Saunders now down the right side, trying to work around Thomas there. Saunders still on it. That gets played out in front, right off the pad of Sanford Cooks. Didn't really know it hit her until she looked to her right, and it was back to the line. Thunder firing that on goal. Hits the side of the net. Into the near side corner, trying to work it up. Now is Oldriv. Getting some support in the corner there by Brooke Thomas. That gets across, and now maybe a chance here for the Inferno as Cormier was waiting for it to get up to her there at center. Sent in by the Inferno. Now down to less than 7 to go. 2-0 Metro East. Goals again by Jessica Gorman and Peyton Cluett. Inferno on the attack now. There's Oldriv in the slot. Coming in to knock that away was Olivia Saunders. Lawa near side trying to skate up the wall. Lily Peters back for Metro East, able to force that turnover. Peters now will carry it all the way through and now has it knocked away, and maybe a chance the other way for the Thunder. That rolls back and sent up by Mitchell as 2 defenders fresh onto the ice for Metro East. Played up off the boards, kept in the line for at least a moment here by Mitchell. Now it gets fire. Peters back to support. Into the middle now. Here's Peters, makes a move. Mitchell has the puck, get in behind her. Here's Riley back to get it for the Inferno. Catherine Riley has it knocked away, but gets to it. Far side, Cluett hops over her stick, back to the line, thrown right back in. Here's Bose. Has a player out in front in the form of Hannah McDonald. Here's McDonald, goes down low to help out. McDonald banging away. In a good battle with Lily Peters right now as it finds its way up the boards. Cluett can't get it out. Shoveled back down into the corner as looks to be Bose heading into the corner to get it. Played out in front, shoveled towards the goal. A bunch of bodies finding the ice in that slot area as it's cleared out. And back into the Thunder end here. 5 minutes left to go exactly here in this third period. Inferno still up 2-0 here at Provincials. In Bedford as Tremblay holds it in at the blue line for a moment. That breakout pass is intercepted by Benjamin, who will turn back. Can't get the shot off, but there is Tremblay. Will the cover up. Back the other way goes Bose, cutting into the middle. Bose across the line. Has it knocked away. Lukenda now. That's fed out in front and right on the stick. Back to the point. Here's David. Will fire a high shot in. Goes wide into the far corner. Centering pass. No one home for the Thunder. And Sanford Coke's going to just hold on to that one here with 4:14 to go in this third period. Back to the line, and that gets past David, and now maybe a chance here for Kaiser down the left side. Has one player to beat. Kaiser will just throw it on nets, and easy stop there for Smith. Hold on to that one. Scramble face-off still within a foot of that circle. Now goes loose. Thunder able to get it out right down below us. Here's Thomas. We'll spin and fire that back in. And actually going to be an icing here called against Metro East. Didn't catch a piece of anyone, so face-off going to come all the way back in their zone here. Another corner now, played up the boards. Right back in it goes. Now fed over to the far side. Takes a hop, skip, and a jump over the stick of Moore. They go D to D. Here's Thomas out for Oldriv. Oldriv trying to get that across. Lawa gets a stick on it for a moment. Cormier has that going behind her. Far side now. There's Emma Mitchell dumping it at least to the front of the scorer's table, just to the right of the Thunder bench. 3 minutes left to go in the final frame here. Mitchell will elect to carry it in this time. A good defensive stick there by Harper Lighthall. Lighthall will carry it in. Lighthall down the right side. Has it knocked away. Lowell will fire that in on goal, covering it. Well, jumping on it was Sanford Cokes, but it actually gone underneath her glove and below the goal line. Far side it goes. Cluett chasing after it. Looking to feed that up the wall. Held in by the Thunder. Empty net as Smith is on the bench for an extra attacker. Pretty early here, but again, down by 2 goals. Here's Bose. Can't get it out. Reaching for it is McNally. Carried down by Brooke Thomas. Thomas will send it around the boards there for Cluett. Cluett can't get it out. Now it's out. McNally has it go off their stick. Icing's actually waved off. Lighthall in a race for it. will feed it up the boards here. Here's Conrad with a little bit of time and space. Fed in front of her as Bose will get it all the way in, but an icing charged here against the Thunder with 1:53 to go. So because of that icing, Smith forced back into the net. Face-off played straight to the boards. Here's Tremblay looking to go across the line, and that's intercepted. A chance here for Amelia Herman, and a great defensive play there by Tremblay in order to get back and stop that chance. Herman had tons of space there in front of her, but got caught going down the right side, and now that's chipped around. And now an excellent chance here with an empty net as Smith has played across here for Kaiser, who can't get the shot off, electing to feed it across there rather. Was one of the Metro East players, that was Gorman, wanted to make a selfless play across and couldn't find the back of the net. On the near side was Kaiser, a bouncing puck. That gets cleared, gets through a couple sticks. Arm is up for icing, but waved off immediately as we trickle in on the final minute of regulation play with the Thunder down by 2 goals. Get a second life after the Inferno were unable to find that open net there on the 2-on-1. 50 seconds to go, worked into the corner. Kaiser was the lone Inferno player there, back to the point. That goes into some shin pads and back the other way. It's carried by Saunders. Saunders to the outside, gets a shot off, and Sanford Cokes with the stop there. Just 30 seconds left to go. Back to the line it comes. That's immediately thrown on net. Goes off a stick as the Thunder try to bang it back out in front. Here's Lukenda, is going to send that the length of the ice. It might be on net. Lukenda will get it to go from her own zone. Isabel Lukenda is going to ice it here for the Inferno. 14.4 to go. 3-0 is the score. We had a goal in a late goal in our last game prior to this one. It was actually in favor of the losing team. Got on the board with just a few seconds left, but here in favor of the team that's leading, and the clock will run out, just nearly avoiding a collision late there, but Shepard actually given a late whack there on Oldred, but the Metro East Inferno Ice will skate away with a 3-0 victory here in the first game of Provincials, a shutout for Karis Sanford Cokes. And that'll do it for game number 2 here. Provincials in the books here from Pad D, but my name's Troy Langstaff on behalf of High Button Sports. Thank you for tuning in to the High Button Sports YouTube channel for coverage of the U15A Female Provincial Championships. You'll be here